Greetings comrades, today we'll be preparing grilled chicken sandwich. Some time ago I watched a video in the channel of Chlebowski. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He's one of my favorite food YouTubers and one of my inspirations to start this channel actually. So I watched one of his videos where he prepares a very nice grilled chicken sandwich and I wanted to try it. I prepared a version of it. Of course, the version is my version. It's quite different. It's prepared quite differently, especially the marinade of the chicken and some of the toppings I use. But you can use whatever toppings you want and whatever toppings you enjoy, and it will turn out a great burger. The marinade, I'll be using some yogurt for the marinade, which is a very traditional way to marinate chicken, especially in the Middle East. But here in Bulgaria, as you may know, we are quite influenced by Middle Eastern culture, and we have these doner shops where you can go and buy a doner, and here most of the chicken is marinated with yogurt. I mean, in the good places. In the bad places it's just spices or something, I'm not sure. What I mean is that with the time it turned out to be a traditional way to marinate chicken like that here. But on top of the yogurt I'll add some mayonnaise, so it can develop some nice color from it, which was inspired of course by Ethan's video. Now let's go and see how this very easy grilled chicken sandwich is prepared, and I hope you enjoy it. First we should start with the meat. For this sandwich I have chosen boneless skinless chicken thighs. For me this is the superior meat for cooking because you can hardly overcook it. It's a lot more juicier and, to be honest, a lot more tastier in my opinion. But if you're a fitness bro, you can go with chicken breast. I add some spices to it, starting with cumin, like a generous amount of cumin. I add some freshly ground pepper. Make sure to be fresh pepper, it has a better taste. The essential spice for me here is smoked red paprika. It brings out very nice flavor to the chicken. I also add some garlic flakes. Optionally, you can grate an onion, remove its liquid and add it to the chicken. This you can do with some garlic or just add garlic flakes as I do. And last but not least, I would add some parsley, and this should be dried parsley, like a sprinkle or two. And I like the freshness of some lemon, but I had lime this time, so I would add half a lime, the juices from it at least. Also, I'll add some hot sauce. I like my chicken a little bit on the spicy side. And now it comes turn to the yogurt. I have some nice Bulgarian yogurt there. It's very thick as you see, and I couldn't stand to taste it. Just ignore me while I'm eating the yogurt for the chicken. And after that add around 100 or 150 grams of it. I will not use all of it. The final touch is some mayonnaise. I'll spare some calories and use a lighter one with 60% less fat. As you see, it has a lot less calories than the regular mayonnaise. Also it jiggles, which receives bonus points of course. Add around 50 or 60 grams of the mayonnaise in the chicken and the marinade is ready. Now the only thing left is to mix the chicken, and make sure to mix for a while so all the spices can incorporate with the yogurt and the mayonnaise until it looks like this, a little bit on the red side of things. We close it with a lid. Make sure to close it so your fridge won't smell like spices, garlic and stuff, and just leave it there. It can stay up to 3 or 4 days and you can gradually take from it and just roast it when you should eat it. This is on the next day. We have the chicken. I already prepared a couple of times from it just to test it. I have some iceberg lettuce. You can use any type of lettuce you enjoy. I have some huge sun tomato. Now is the season of them in Bulgaria. Look at that beauty. It is so sweet and meaty. I cut some pieces to reach to the big pieces because I'll need a big piece for my burger, and the tomatoes are ready. For bread I'll use brioche bun. I bought it from Lidl. Lidl is the holy land of Slavs, or you can use just regular buns, but the brioche bun is bigger and in my opinion it tastes a lot better. Just add some mayonnaise on top, of course. We will roast it with the mayonnaise touching the pan, so it will have some golden brown color, which would be very tasty and nice. And at the same time, you don't need a ton of mayonnaise. Also, I'll have some roasted red peppers, which are marinated with some garlic. I again bought them from Lidl. As I said, Lidl is like a church for me, if I was a religious person. And I'll use some capitalistic brie cheese. Yeah, France is capitalist cheese will be used. You can use also some cascaval or Edam cheese or anything you enjoy. I open up the brie. I quite enjoy the flavor of it, and I think it would mix well with the peppers, with the tomato and with the chicken. I cut some slices of it. Optionally, you can add some red onion or even marinate an onion, but I'll skip it. I'll heat a pan and oil it with a little bit of sunflower oil, just to cover the bottom and the sides, so our chicken would receive a very nice color. When the pan is heated enough, just put the chicken. You see, it sizzles quite a lot. This means that our pan is heated really well. You can hardly overcook this meat, but look after it so it won't burn. And while our chicken is cooking, I would prepare some very nice drink from yogurt, water and salt, which here in Bulgaria we call ayran. It's also a famous Turkish drink, but we are quite influenced by Middle Eastern and Turkish cuisine, so I guess this comes from them. But I consider it Slav, as in Bulgaria we're mostly Slavs and we drink it quite a lot. You saw how I prepare it: mix yogurt, salt and water, and you're done. Meanwhile, our chicken has developed some very nice flavors and colors on one of the sides, and just flip it so it can brown a little bit on the other side. Here I prepare a lot of chicken because I would eat one of the big pieces on a sandwich, the other one is for dinner with some maybe salad or potatoes. I'm not sure how I will eat it. So this recipe for chicken is versatile. You can use it for sandwiches, burgers, or just as the protein choice for the dish you'll be eating. And as you see, it's still sizzling. You can cook it as long as you want. As I said, chicken thighs are hard to overcook. And I like to put my buns in the chicken juices and what remains of the chicken for a minute or two, so they can get roasted and they can develop some very nice colors like this. Also, they would become very crispy, which is bonus points. Let's test for crispiness. The taste is passed. I will assemble my burger or sandwich, call it whatever you want. I have the bun. I'll put some generous amount of hot sauce, and I'll put a big piece of chicken on top. Also, on top of the chicken, I'll put some roasted marinated red peppers, and I will put the brie cheese, which I think is a very nice addition. But as I said, you can use any type of cheese. I add the tomato and a little bit salt on top to augment the flavors. I add the iceberg for crispiness, and I will close my sandwich. And now let's see the cross section of the sandwich. Drum roll, please. Still drum rolling. And here is our cross section. It's quite messy to eat, especially for a man with a beard, but it's totally worth it to get messy because the taste is quite unique and awesome. And I will lie if I say I didn't prepare 2 more burgers during this day, which caused me to overeat, but it was totally worth it. The Slav difficulty level for the grilled chicken sandwich would be 3 out of 5 because there's quite a lot of steps there. I mean, first you need to marinate the chicken, to leave it to settle, to prepare the toppings, to roast everything, to grill it, to assemble burgers and stuff like that. I mean, it's quite time consuming, that's why I'm giving it 3 out of 5. I hope you enjoyed this chicken grilled sandwich, which was inspired by Ethan. And Slav you next time. Meanwhile, enjoy one of these 2 videos. And if by any chance Ethan has watched this video, hi, I'm a huge fan of you. Bye.